Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mornings with KT. I am KT, your awesome sauce kind of host. And I'm excited to wish you a great day today and let you in on perhaps some clarity that I'm getting right now, or perhaps no, because the World Wide Web is rather interesting, isn't it? You see what the producer or the director wants you to see. And Michelle and I are having fun figuring that out. Well, what does that mean? And if you want to shoot a great shot of whatever's behind you, then great. Or if you don't, then great. It's wherever you point the camera, that's what the viewer can see. Anywho, that's another story for another day. What I really want to talk about today is I've got to make some changes because I was going a little too far out of, well, I'm doing this for fun and it's becoming a lot like a job. And the truth is, I just want to do my fun little morning show. Just coming into this office and sitting down, it's easy, it's fun, and hopefully spread some light because you never know what you're going to say that is going to help someone with their day or brighten someone's day or just to have a good time figuring out, well, how do you have a morning radio show or a morning podcast, or what is the best way to do this or that? And I'm a numbers person, so I can really get lost in the analytics and the CTR, and the fact that I didn't know it was going to count toward our watch hours. It's just unexpected fun. Some of you would say an unexpected blessing. Some of you would say, oh, cool, manifesting, didn't know it, but knew what the ultimate goal that I'm after is. And it's okay. It's however you fancy. But for me, I realized, oh, it's way too much pressure to get up and go somewhere and film the podcast. So there's this cool view of stuff to look out. And the wild part is that is what is best sometimes for YouTube. And people want to see something to look at. And it's not necessarily what you're talking about or what you're saying, or they need all that stimulus for their brain to stay engaged and keep watching the video. And I have a uh, whatever it's called, how long people stay and watch, retention. I don't know. It's one of the things you can see on analytics. Let me just look it up real quick. Analytics. Doot, doot, doot. And what I'm talking about, for those of you who don't know, my wife and I started a YouTube channel, and that's actually what you're watching this podcast on. Analytics, content, audience, retention time. Is that what it is? That sounds familiar. I don't know. But anywho, for the podcast, it's extremely low. Most people click off. And, after a minute or so, and it's like, all right, cool. That's fair. I watch YouTube that way too sometimes. And but it was starting to get to me, and how can I make the videos better, and how can do I need to go out and have this cool view and do all this stuff. And then I had to realize, oh man, that's not being true to me. And I wanted a morning of ease and a morning of fun, and I can just walk into the office, sit down, shoot a fun little whatever I talk about that day. And sometimes it's going to be a zinger and a real aha moment. And other times it's just going to be, hey, I'm just in here shooting the shit. And maybe that's all you need that day, or that's all I need that day. And realized, oh, I'm putting this pressure on myself that I don't need to be, because it's coming from me. And I can choose to change it. I can pivot. Ooh, I heard that somewhere. It's a previous episode, in case you're not familiar with what I'm saying. But this is the perfect time for me to live what I say I believe, because I really do believe it. And I do my best to live it. And oh, precious ones watching, I'm not perfect. I do not get it all the time. I'm not always aligned. I am not always the brighter side of life is blah, blah, blah. I am a huge part of the time, but not always. And no one is. That's an impossible pressure to put on yourself. It's an impossible thing to try to attain or be all the time. And the great news is you don't have to be anything for anyone else. And I don't either. I'm I'm not your source and other people aren't either. You are your source. You are the decision maker, the creator of your life. It's up to you what to focus on. It's up to you what habits you get into and how you create your days and what if you want to have rituals or you want to do this or that or whatever. It's up to you because you're running the show. And I'm just here to talk about cool things I've discovered in life. I'm 51. I'm here hopefully saying something that's going to help the younger generation or maybe even the older generation. Totally depends on what you've been around your whole life, where you grew up, what you had access to, and just different people. You know, we have our parents' belief system have a profound impact on our lives. And some days that's wonderful, and other days, man, I wish it didn't. And then, oh, come back to the good feeling, come back to alignment, and just say, I'm doing all right. Life is wonderful. It's still a wonderful dance. When you start feeling wonky or pressure like I was, pause. Just pause and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I feel really off balance. What's going on here? And I want to keep learning YouTube and keep learning how to edit and keep learning how to put stellar content out there. And I'm doing that for the channel that my wife and I created. And we're in it for the long term. It's going to take way more time than we thought it would, perhaps. But then you throw the law of attraction in there, and hell, who knows? We could be monetized tomorrow or today, actually. Bring it into today. Why not today? Or get the offer to be monetized. You have to apply to be monetized and then do all this other stuff. But I was starting to miss the journey because I was putting pressure on myself is it the absolute best it can be? And I'm always telling my beautiful bride, authenticity, that's where it's at. And we're not going for perfection. Just do this or that. And I was so tired because I want to get this stuff done as fast as possible instead of enjoying the journey that I accidentally put up the wrong welcome to our channel video. And I haven't told her that yet. So if you can hear me in the house, sweetheart, I am going to fix that later today. Good times. So it's just create the life that you want to be living. I have suffered from people pleasing a lot of my adult life and my younger life, desperately wanting to be accepted or fit in or I don't know, that illusion or search that I matter or that I am enough. And this YouTube land, it definitely messes with your head when you see that CTR rate, the click through rate, and YouTube's doing its job. The podcast has over 21,000 impressions. That means it's been on 21,000 screens. But the CTR rate is 1.1%. So it's like, well, that's okay. Everyone has the right to click on whatever they want. And I can't let it affect me in a negative way because it's not negative. I'm in the learning, in the growing curve of YouTube, and it is real. It is a shit ton to learn. And pardon my French, but it just is. And why do you think we say, pardon my French? Do the French cuss a lot? Does anyone know where that phrase came from? And why do we pardon? Oh man, more stuff to look up and learn. Because I'm always curious. Life is fascinating and fun. And but it's just create your life, the life that's fun for you. And it is much more fun for me and the way I'm designing my day and spending my day. I have priorities that are not this podcast. I must have coffee with my wife every morning. That's just hands down. That's what needs to happen in life. I must be outside. I must enjoy the sunrise and let my brain be off. just being, just soaking in the moment and being there. I'm much more happier when I'm doing those things. And then I like my strategic day of I need to spend a certain amount of time educating myself. I need to spend a certain amount of time editing. I need to spend a certain amount of time making sure that my financial strategy is in place and it's working. And do I need to adjust or pivot anything anywhere? And so the structure of the day, but it's just the way I like it because that's what matters, remember? Is your day structured the way you like it? So if you have a job that is not particularly wonderful, then remember you can always go get a different one, depending on where you live, of course, but you can always go get a different one and you can always move too. And or you could just shift your focus onto I'm so grateful for the money that this job brings into my life because right now that's how I know how to create income. And I appreciate that because I do want to eat and keep a roof over my head and or travel or do whatever it is you're doing with your finances. And just find a way for it to feel better. Find a way for your focus to feel better. Find a way for it to be a little different, you know? And if that video playing in the background could be heard in the microphone, oops. Hey, I'm learning. Onward. But create your life the way you want it to be. So I'll still do the thumbnails and still do the SEO optimization and all that good jazz. But for now, I need to be sitting in this chair to do my podcast because that is the most fun for me and it's the most ease for me. But every now and again, I will throw in a hey, check out this scenery and hey, check out this whatever. And oh, I totally forgot to see. Oh, hi, whoever's out there. And we're at 12 minutes. Oh my. Score on the watch hours, but oh my. Have a great day. And I hope something in there made sense to you. And if not, hey, it was fun hanging out, right? Because sometimes that's just what we crave. I just want to be with my buddies. We don't need to do anything, just hang out. I have these really good friends in Oregon and whew, keep it together. I really miss them a lot. And find the words. They're the perfect example of just hang out. So I've now done what I said we would never do on this channel, and I have cried on national television. I just like to tell myself it's national television because that sounds fun. So, anywho, soak up your life and, just go see people that you miss. And I will get back there at some point. I just don't know when. But, anywho, onward. See how I do with that exit button. And I just do that because it's fun. Ooh, I got it the first try and the second one. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm going to do my best not to cry tomorrow.